I don't know why you're calling me because the internet was not didn't want to work immediately. Should probably put up turbo because we don't need it because this recording session is complete crap. Or maybe I should have just restarted the computer and try that. But we'll never know until we try. Let's go. Welcome to the station of calling. How you guys doing today? I'm fine. Just playing critical mode and getting my butt kicked. Trying to survive the controls. Nice. Gotta face him out. Gotta catch them all, Pokemon. Come here. God, this guy's coming for me. I don't want to get hit by two people at once. Yeah, look for me. You're not gonna find me. Nice, I got a potion. Please do Ariel before you get murdered. Murdered. Hey, I need to get to at least level 7 by the end of this. That's how strong you are after the 6 days, at least. If I'm not at that level at least, I'm gonna have trouble fighting. So I'm gonna grind here because I'm not even level 2 yet. His grunt. His 40 FPS grunt. Like the G money from Halo 2. It will never be forgotten. You. He saved Steven's life. After that ghost and shooting people. He fights with them. G Money fights with them. God. This is laggy. It doesn't have to be. I would kill these guys in 5 seconds, but I picked shield over sword. Why did I do that? Because I'm an idiot, of course. Why did I do that? You need to protect the ones you care for. You don't need to kill anybody. A pacifist? And that is what I am. I don't kill people. If I killed people, which I just did, about 7 times, then you guys are clearly stupid and you don't know me. So, what's auto reload? I can't even read that instructions as much as I want to know what auto reload is. I wish I knew what auto reload is. Oh, the AT is when the if I put it on AT like that, it auto reloads. I never knew that. Dang, I should probably do that. So if I run out of potions, it just auto reloads from it. That's actually pretty convenient. The game thought of everything. I was just dumb and didn't realize it, of course. But of course, I can't keep auto reloading forever because eventually I have it's called inventory. You run out of it after a certain point, but because it's critical, we don't need to worry about that. Plus, I have 2 lucky luckies at the beginning of the game. I think I'm fine. I'll probably get like 1,000,000 potions fighting enemies, or just 1,000,000 weapons in general. I wanna be the very best. No one ever was. Kill them is not my real test. Save them is my cause. I will travel across, searching far and wide. Murderers to understand the power that's inside. Oh, I catch them all. You know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend in the world we must defend. Pokemon, oh, your hearts are true. The courage just pulls us through. I will get copyright for this Pokemon reference. Pokemon, gotta catch them all. Yay. Copyright. I wonder if I really will get. I probably will. I know. My singing is bad, but they'll realize the lyrics and be like, yo, you referencing singing copyright in your videos? Man, I'm gonna take that video down. I'm gonna take it further than this critical mode will take you. Oh god. I can't believe I dodged that. Kill that dude. Kill that squad. Kill him. Kill him. Yeah, reverse him. Why did I pick shield? I mean, I knew I could have picked magic over everything. But sure, magic would probably help more than defense, but defense is the thing that would probably keep you alive anyway. I mean, sure, magic would probably like reload quicker or be more effective or survive longer, but we don't need those things. We have a million ethers on our side when I'm at the end of this. But when I finish grinding, because I'm still grinding for some reason. And I love it. The game is like it moves quicker after like a few seconds, but then like as soon as I get back into the game, it just slows down back to 30 FPS, which is bad because this game is 60 FPS. If it was 30 FPS, then yes, we would probably be fine. And it being 40 would probably not affect anything. It would probably make the game a little better, but it's a 60 FPS game. As I thought it was just a normal 30 FPS game. Because I noticed with some videos is that they make the game look 30 FPS alone as not actually 60 FPS, but it actually is. It's just that YouTube used to not really have 60 FPS videos. You actually have to put that in, or edit it in, or whatever. Applying whether it's 60 FPS or not. But you have to actually have it in HD. You can't have it like at 480p and have it 60 FPS. That's not how it works. You need to have 60 HD, 1080p, 144 or 140, 100, 1440p. Oh god. Dude, you're gonna get. Oh, Roxas got wrecked. He didn't die, but he got wrecked. That's bad for what's coming up. Man, it's going on to 30 now. Can't take it. What would make this better? Like, you see how it is right now? At 50, it would be fine, but like battling, it's just no. And when we get into the later levels, it's gonna be like 20 FPS fighting. It would be worse than a Sephiroth fight that I fought earlier. But I fought Sephiroth for the first time, it was, well, let's just say I had a lot of trouble. Ow. And on critical mode, I never found him in critical mode, exactly. I found him in prod mode, but never critical. But he was still kicking my butt on critical. Which in fact was not good. Maybe because I wasn't actually focusing on him, or I just wasn't didn't know his moves as good as Terra, because he moves all over the place. Terra moves all over the place after he's at the 6-bar mark. I mean, at the first 4 HP bars, he's fine. He doesn't do as much. And it's probably easier to do to survive than what most people would think. But personally, it's really difficult, honestly. I think on critical you get more EXP or something. I think so. Because on the other game, I think was it prod mode or yeah, it was prod. I got like I got strong enemies, but I got a little bit more XP. Standard mode you got like 4 XP from this guy. These guys. Now I'm getting 6. Or am I? Let me see. I could still be getting 4 and I don't know. I'm getting 4. Okay. Oh, then it's the same. I don't know what the heck I was talking about. Nice. One of Voxel could have been just a playable character for the rest of the game. Or something. That I would not mind, actually. Oh god. Alright, I stopped him. Just to make sure he doesn't know where I am. Crystal seems to confuse these enemies. Just make them be like, what? Where'd he go? Yeah, and after losing 5,000 money, I think this is a good place to earn a little bit. A little bit. Because I think all the money goes back to the return to sender. Hey, ow. Oh, I'm so glad I have this defense. Because you see, if playing critical on sword, probably put me at like, those 2 attacks will probably put me near death. Basically, wow, that warning sound that says you're gonna die. With 2 hits alone. But the extra defense is actually helping me. And the little strength up I chose in the beginning of the game. Nice. And he fell right for it. This dude's smart. I like him. Let's dance. I don't have guard yet, so I can't block it and mess you up. How many potions do I have? I'll find out in a second. Sadly, you don't earn any abilities for Softus. You only learn the. Why? I thought I put them on auto reload. Do as I say, please. Yes, auto reload. Stay as that. I haven't used any potions yet. But how many do I actually have in my stock? 8 of them. That's pretty good. Especially because now I have 2 Lucky Luckies. I could probably grind up here to get to level 8 and then have about 16 potions. That's pretty good for the beginning of the game. Because regarding money, you're going to be buying weapons for your characters. And like it or not, you're going to be breaking the bargain trying to actually get to the money for it. Actually, at the end of near the end of the game, you don't get as much money. Surprisingly, because these nobodies, like you see these nobodies, they don't give you money later in the game. They give you magic, but nothing more. I don't know why they give you magic for. I mean, it's not needed. I mean, for the later in like the final the final world. Yes, I think it could be necessary, but I don't think I think money is more necessary than magic. Because without money, you can't buy elixir. I mean, ethers to fill that magic. Or you would just have to wait for it to recharge, or it won't just it won't charge at all. Which I think is dumb. Anybody who doesn't have auto recharge on for magic is either smart or stupid. Just really wants to prove how good they are at the game. And that's just me. I wouldn't do that. Because I don't want to risk anything. Because if my mug didn't recharge, I would have to use an ether, but what if I had no ethers? I have no magic. What would happen then? Because basically, like, Terra's like, I'm fighting Lingwood Will, and I use heal, and I have to wait for my magic to recharge, but what if I didn't have that? What if I had to find ether? And I didn't have that, because I used them all before, and I don't have auto recharge, because I'm dumb. Did I fight all those guys? I don't care. I don't care. I'm only halfway there, and we have about 200 and something money. That's pretty good. That means we'll probably have 400 by the end of this. I don't know why I'm like letting you guys see this. I mean, just grinding and talking because well, I have the free time, but it just do I have the free time to upload it? Of course not. If I really wanna, I have to literally stay up. Like I would have to stay up. Like it depends on what time I actually go. Play Splatoon. I might actually forget to do it. But most of the time, I remember, but it doesn't get through because I have to leave. So I have to get there like at least by 7 to actually do something. Cause I have like about almost 9 videos ready to go. And all I would have to do is recheck them to make sure all of them are safe. Or like try and cut out some stuff that are not safe. But more or less, everything's ready to come out. But do I have the time? I have to have the time to put it up. Because it's been more than 4 weeks since the last video. Same for Inkle. He's busy with school. The Spyro the Dragon. Yeah, that video was hilarious. The ending was interesting. That's all I'm gonna say about that because let's just say things have been said and things have been heard, and now I feel a little confused and taken aback by that ending. Cause like what? If that like ending is still there, I'll be very surprised because usually I would like if something like bad came up, they would like take it down or like would be like nah, take that off. Next thing you know, we have like YouTuber, some hater commenting on how you guys are being very disgustingly with like that dirty song or whatever. Like some random hater. Like it's just like last time, almost completely different because he didn't really. It was a joke. But this time it's the same thing. Both of them were jerks. Jerks. I mean jokes. Both of them were jerks. They were both jerks to deal with. No, they were jokes. But in the end, Katie got her ears pulled farther than some would think. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should probably check out the link I'm gonna put in the description. If I'm even allowed to put a link to somebody else's channel in the description in general. Check out this guy, because his latest video, which is 4 weeks ago. And his birthday is coming up soon too. January 23rd. Birthday is in February, so it's not very far away. My friend's birthday is today. Or was it tomorrow? It's tomorrow. Okay. My friend's birthday is tomorrow. He wants me to buy Smash for him, but I'm broke. That's the big problem with all this. I don't have money for it. Literally every game I buy is like $400 or like $500 or near $600. You don't have this kind of money to spend every day. I ain't getting $100 a day like some people. Getting $100 a day is either crazy, or your house is probably too far away and you have to pay a certain amount of money, get up, and then, or if you have to buy food and it's really expensive in school, or whatever, and I understand that, but my school, food isn't that expensive. At least not yet. I mean, pie's like $7 for some of them. Roti's $20. No matter if it's chicken or potato. But like, yeah. I'm not supposed to have this kind of money on me. Either. Who carries $100 on the? It's a reason why, in the first place, a certain person who gets $100 a day probably got his wallet taken because, and then he suspects one of us because we would be the only ones he suspects for no other reason than we were there. You're just like, oh, you stole my wallet, but nobody did. He's looking at everybody and thinking that my friend's a thief. Like, oh, you take it. Oh, it's your fault. I blame you. Even though it's technically his fault. Being dumb and leaving his wallet back in the first place. You're supposed to have it on your pocket. And every time you're moving around places, you can check it. Just have it just have it on you in general. Because that's the reason some people get their stuff stolen. Like the other day, somebody, I think, left their phone like under a desk and it got stolen. And then the person who always gets $100 a day, who also comes late, who also got his wallet stolen, tell him how he will find the thief and he will mess them up. Well, for all we know, he could be the thief. He seems a worthy candidate to me. I'm not calling out any names, but he calls out names on other people like me and my friends and be like, oh, you took it. Like last time, some girl's phone got stolen last year. And because she was keeping us in for so long, we dashed out because we were late. I usually dash out to school the second I get. Because everybody's accustomed to me leaving quickly, and nobody cares, honestly. But he thinks that I'm the person who stole because I dashed out to school first, speeding like I'm some wanted criminal trying to escape. And we all know very well that my speed, nobody can touch it. And I only speed when I'm leaving home. And then he was like, oh, the safety officer said that I could check your bags. What gives you the right to check my bag because this person said so? If you want to check my bag, you call the principal for me. You don't take by no safety officer. Talk to the principal. You don't talk to me and say, oh, this person gave me permission. I need to hear it from them. They didn't. Instead, you're just like, alright, fine. And then I got down like by the main lights, the main road lights. I was getting ready to cross. I went to buy a pie in the bakery with my friend. Me and him dashed off, and he literally runs all the way down. And I noticed him before I even reached the lights. My eyes like I have eyes behind my back. I can see when somebody's nearby looking for me or coming at me. I'm like, yo, those dudes are behind us again. And so I shook it off, walked into the bakery. Him and two other girls come and search our bag in front of two other people in the bakery, and they just curiously observing as they check in our bag because they think we're the thieves when they had no right to. They're not supposed to. Gives you the right to check my bag because you think I'm a thief. If you want to check my bag, I will open it. You leave my bag alone, or you go and talk to the principal, and we will sort matters out. But of course, he was always a drama queen, getting on stupid for some reason, and always suspecting that he suspected that my friend took my phone. Like I had a small smartphone that I had for barely a year. I got it at the end of the first last term in Form One. A small phone, just for me to be able to use stuff like YouTube, watch little YouTube videos, use my listen to some music. I didn't have much space on it, and I didn't have an SD card, so I only had like certain music like Sonic or Xenoblade, and like yeah. And then it got stolen one day in Form Two, and well, I forgot it. Like I said, for some reason, stuff really likes to be stolen in our class in general. So I really have to keep my eye out, which is why I don't bring my 3DS to school anymore, because it has a risk of being stolen by somebody that may not be my friends that would probably not would give it back to me every time they take it, because they don't take it on like to keep it. No, they only do it for a joke, which scared the crap out of me. But you one day will meet somebody who will take your stuff and not give it back. That's the kind of thing you gotta look out for, because you never know when somebody's just gonna come and take your crap, and then they don't say anything about it. They don't say that it was them. They don't apologize, or if you find out, they don't care. For all you know, they probably either like sold it or have it for themselves at home, use and have all the access to your phone numbers and your YouTube and stuff. I personally, well, I don't have a problem with that with my first Me Too, but the second one, I mean, not Me Too, it's my phone. The second one, it slipped on my short pocket because I have a short pants also. It fell in the car, and somebody from Pinto like had it. Like he picked it up, and like when we found out, he called back. He said he was gonna bring his girlfriend was gonna bring it. 4 days passed before I actually got it back, or 5. And I was starting to panic. I thought he was gonna like just say that and then never do it. And the phone was dead by then because we couldn't call him. It wasn't answering. By then, I automatically thought it was dead because I didn't have much battery on it anyway to survive 5 days. It had like 50%. And if it was on the whole time at my brightness system, it was probably gonna die. And it did because eventually we couldn't speak to him. But it finally came back. I was not home. I came home and then she was like, "Hey," my sister was like, "Hey, I found your phone. It came." It's like nice. Got my phone. Make sure nothing bad happened to it. That was the end of that. But weird things happen, and that's the way it revolves around the earth. Situations happen that sometimes you can try and avoid, but sometimes it's just inevitable. It's either they want for the experience or just to make sure you be more vigilant. Because I probably would have never gotten that phone back, and that person had access to my Skype, my my YouTube, everything. Because it was auto login, so I deleted practically everything from my phone and put them all on my laptop. And I uninstalled all the apps so they can't access it. So if this phone ever gets stolen, no matter what. It won't affect me too much, but it will affect when it comes to money. So that's the only effect that it will give. Not the person having access to friends and making dumb phone calls and saying that, oh, it's this person, and then I have a bad name because this person has my phone. And I can't. That's the thing. You can't really stop it. You're gonna tell me, oh, why you told me this for, even though it wasn't really my fault. Yes, I can try to prevent it, but that doesn't mean everybody can. That's the thing about all this. You can't always prevent what's going to happen. And you can't predict it either. It can happen at any time. But you just have to be ready for it. What a thrill, with silence and darkness to the night. What a thrill. I'm sorry, and I'm melting to you. Do I feel in my heart, but you're so supreme. Now I'm done singing. Okay. I wanted to have a little silence for a second. A commemoration for my experience and this long boring story of mine, which I don't know why I kept going with it. But you can't stop me, can you? You gonna do about it? You gonna jump on Skype or something and say, hey, stop doing this. Honestly, I would actually like to have somebody else to talk to right now during all this grinding, but I fear it may put the FPS from 40 or 30, 40, 35 to like at least about like 16 FPS, which I do not want. I mean, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga wasn't as bad, but we lost the audio for that. The only thing you could hear from all that was Tom Bailey speaking, which was by far the most stupid thing in existence. How do even people do Skype calls and talk at the same time? It's like saying hi and then not saying hi. Like, why? Why are you always doing that? Why are you always lying? Why are you trying to kidnap Roxas? What did Roxas do to you? Going back to the game because I've been speaking way out of line. Because all we've been talking. Wow, 26 potions. Money, 500. Oh dear lord. I'm gonna have a fun time getting to level 8 in like 3 seconds. I could like skip all this right now, but I really don't want to because I feel like I'm probably gonna say something and it's probably not gonna get said on camera if I don't keep speaking. Or like keep the video for you guys to see. Hey, that aerial recovery working out for my boy Roxas. Like seriously, this is a lot of money and I don't lose it this time. I had 50 money before and then I lost it. Or like 170 and I lost it. Then now I have 500 suddenly. Man, we're rich. I try to move back up from the door because if I go in the door, I'm gonna miss my levels. This is the actually only grinding spot at the beginning. You don't have any other grinding spots actually. So make sure you choose where you're gonna grind. Which I recommend this first area personally for the beginning. You want to get to at least level 8. You don't have to, but you get the at least to see what you get from level, like whatever level you are at the end of the 6 days, and the difference between when you meet when you actually start the game off with a fresh start. So yeah, that's all I have to say on that matter. This is the only place that I would choose to grind for this segment of the game because this is the only time you actually have time to grind. But you see, this looks so good on a PS2, and the PS3 looks even better for the 2.5 version. It's like, wow. It changes. Like, how do you reach? How do you reach from this to way brighter color and way better graphics? How? The life of the PS3, and it only gets better when Kingdom Hearts 2 comes out this year in the next 11 months. I think Unchained, or what was the name of the one with Aqua? The, I'm trying to remember. It was 2.8? I think 2.8 is basically the final countdown to 2.3. Kingdom Hearts 3. Whoops. I'm level 6. I'll probably get to level, the next level, or like, I will at least beat level 7 by the time the end of this. And that's the least number I have to be, because later on you get to level 8 by fighting a few of these guys with a different person. So you'll be fine. So I think this will be the final grind, and then we'll go find the boss. Which will probably actually get laggier than what's happening here. So I also noticed that on my list of people, somebody's getting close to 10,000 subscribers. A certain pro at Splatoon. I think his most recent video was either the no scope or Hitzel's Batman. If you don't know what those videos are, just search up Hitzel's Batman or um Dude and Wolf snipers stuff or something like that. You'll find it. It'll come up on the YouTube. Basically, they were trying out some sniper tricks, and Dude no scoped, and Wolf no scoped a little while after that. So yeah, he's getting close to 10,000. He's like 73 away now, getting and counting because people are still subscribing. I am yet to be a subscriber though. I want to be around the 10,000 mark. I've been with him like since like 7,000. 7,000 hitting the 8,000 milestone. I want to be his 2,000s from that 8,000. Hi, dude. Gotta say, this is one of the best first bosses in the game. Not only does it show off the reaction commands, but basically gives you a small taste of what it's gonna be like, but a little bit harder later on. But because I also have reaction boost, this will probably go better than I think. Because I'm doing this on critical. How did I do this on critical the first time? Was I had the sword? Well, I had also had reaction boost and I had combo plus with the sword, so I think I'm fine. Bam! Get smacked. I sadly can't do Bird by Sleep because Bird by Sleep. Problem with that is that the FPS goes down so far, further than this one even. Oh god. Oh god, I had the game off. I had the game off, like the triangle button. I didn't have it like assigned. Hold on. Like this up to a beat. Alright. Now it's good. I didn't have the triangle button on, which is why I probably died there. Shortcut, command shortcuts. Dang, this is so bad. I only want to show off this boss and then I can end it. There we go. At least his attack didn't do as much damage as it probably would have. Oh dang, that's got hurt. He's just there. He's just like, what's up? He looks so derpy there. He's like. I better move from that. These guys give you HP and 3. Yeah, HP and EXP. It's actually pretty forgiving, actually. So basically, while I'm doing all this, first, ah, first, first, alright, get this H. To these enemies, so I can get closer. Ow! Okay, never mind. Just want me to get the EXP for some reason. These guys are gonna die in 5 seconds. It won't hurt because I'm only getting like 3 XP each time for attacking him. Like this. Alright, let's move. Come on, shoot some at me. Shoot it. Yeah. Shoot it again. Oh. One more time, I guess. Or another time. Command shortcut, command shortcut, command shortcut. Good grief, this is on turbo too. As you can see. Alright. And then it just drops like halfway down. It's like 45. I'm gonna punch you. Back up. It doesn't even sound like Ren, actually. It sounds like a more pissed off Ren. With a completely different personality. But he has the appearance look on him and the serious. I guess the serious face is the same, but Ren is more like a happy person and is only serious when necessary. He doesn't have to be serious all the time, like Aqua. If we didn't have a serious person, then the Kingdom Hearts would probably be doomed, so. Let's all be fair with all this. Oh god, lag, don't hurt me, please. Let me get this reaction command. Don't fail me. Come on, no. It's getting laggy. Ah! It's down to 20%. Oh my god. The lag. I truly am blessed. I mean, look at that slowdown. Wow, he died like that. Good grief. Well, I'm glad that wasn't my head. He's on the floor, he's like, blah. I'm not gonna get up from here. I'm dead, remember? We're playing dead so we don't die. And let's take off the turbo. That's the end of that. Now he's gonna engulf us in darkness. Yeah, I don't want to go into the darkness again. We had this cutscene twice. I thought I was done with the darkness. No. I am gone. Goodbye, cool world. What's that white pale hand that just touched me? Ah, it's too bright. The light. Now I'm having trouble touching the light. And now the bright. And now okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm done. Well, this isn't familiar. Well, atmosphere. If you got this almost swallowed by darkness and teleported all the way here by some girl touching you, and then a girl just sitting there watching you ever so intensely, telling you if you don't know what your true name is, and then some guy in a black coat would be like, "Yo, don't tell him. He doesn't need to know anything." And then you're just like, "Hey, you're that pickpocket who took my money." You're just like, "Get out of here, fool." uh. And rest in spaghetti, never spaghetti. I'm skipping the scene because it's not necessary. I only wanted to see that scene because I thought of it in such a dumb way. More memories are being restored as we see here. Roxas is having trouble surviving because I've stripped his memory away. One memory dead. And I think I will end the video here. I'm not going to be doing any more of this. This nonsense is getting to my face. So, next time I will be back in Superstar Saga. So I'll see you guys then. But for now, I am going to work up my way up to the end of the game again. And this time I will try to get to Sephiroth without saving after I beat him like a complete fool that I made myself out of last time. I can still fight Terra because I have like a file that's like level 89 goodness over here. I wouldn't mind finding him on level 89. That's 4 levels up than usual. 89, 65, 85, 85. I fought him at 85 last time and I lost. I have another file now that has 89 on it, where I leveled up my Dragon Age in the Beast Room with a certain organization character. You will probably never find out. Yeah. So I will see you guys then. Or maybe you'll never see me ever again.